What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Stardust here. Welcome back to another video here on the YouTube channel, and today I wanted to talk about why traversal matters in Marvel's Avengers. Now, for people that have been asking for better traversal, why can't Hulk jump, Spider-Man's web swinging isn't very good, and people normally get shut down for that, today I wanted to genuinely speak a little bit about that, because I think that it's an important conversation to have. Now, let me get this forward to you right away. Marvel's Avengers is a superhero fantasy game. Right? It's a game that you can jump into, live out your superhero fantasies, playing as Captain America, Iron Man, Hulk, Thor, etc, 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 being those characters in an amazing combat system that feels weighty, feels impactful, and is genuinely really good. Now, you get to the traversal side of things, and that's when the game takes a little bit of a dip. Now, in my personal opinion, when you think of a character like Spider-Man, right? Let's talk about Spider-Man, just for this example. What do you think of? You think of his fighting style, you think of his really cool, flashy acrobats, and you think of his web swinging. Now, Marvel's Avengers did a decent job in making his web swinging work in the context of the game, but there's still a lot that could have been desired there, and the momentum was really poor. Spider-Man does this weird, almost U shape when he swings, so as he finishes his swing, he just drops straight down rather than continues to push forward. Could that be an engine thing? Could that be due to not being able to have that speed? I'm not terribly sure, but it is definitely a momentum crush that makes people laugh at the web swinging in Marvel's Avengers. I believe that when you want to live out your superhero fantasy, traversal is one of the best ways to do so. I think that the flyers are relatively okay, but the problem that I have with flyers is it feels very it's almost difficult to explain. It feels very, not like I'm actually there doing it, right? It feels like a very much like an emotionless experience. It doesn't feel like a lot's happening. Thor's cape moves anyway, even if you stand completely still. Iron Man's back flaps maybe don't move if he's boosting forward and stuff like that. It just definitely feels like, obviously, in traversal standards, that's definitely one of the weaker points of the superhero sort of thing. And obviously Hulk's jumping, for example, has been a topic on the community's mind since day one about how weird his jumping style is, when he should really have as a charge jump like you've seen in the movies, cartoons, etc, 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 like Hulk's Ultimate Destruction, and even his movie game, I want to believe. So I think that alone, that sort of outcry for traversal improvements in Marvel's Avengers kind of proves to people that traversal is really important. It does matter, and people do care about being able to live out those sort of fantasies, for example, right? Obviously, I understand characters like Captain America, like Black Widow, like Hawkeye. They don't have a lot to their arsenal when it comes to traversal, but the problem is that when you have to just run, bunny hopping is the best way, and that is definitely far from the way I want to live out my superhero fantasies, regardless of who I am. I understand console limitations, but the best option would have been to give Captain America, give Widow, maybe even Hawkeye some form of vehicle to traverse the areas to keep up with the likes of Spider-Man, Thor, and, Iron Man, right? And I think that this issue is only going to grow the more heroes come into the game, because you're going to see, you're going to see improvements on their traversal while they're still being made, while the other heroes get left behind, almost similar to the combat system. But let me know what you guys think about traversal in Marvel's Avengers. I did do a poll about this on my community tab, which you'll be able to see on screen right now, but I also want to know what you guys think if you're just coming in and watching this video. In my opinion, traversal does matter, and it is something that needs to be improved if Crystal Dynamics want people to be allowed to live out their superhero fantasies. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in a bit. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment. Peace.